Hello everyone, my name's Simone and welcome to Phonics lesson 23. So we're really rolling through, aren't we? Let's have a quick look at yesterday's homework and have a read of some of these words together. So I asked you to have a look. All of these words had the long E sound in them. Eat, Eve, Swede, beat, beat. And I asked you to write them into the correct columns. So over here in the EA says E column, eat, beat. I've made a mistake, haven't I? That's all right. How can I fix it if I've made a mistake? I can just write it again. That doesn't matter. It's all about practicing. Eat, but eat, E. This is the C in the ocean. This C is I can see you. If we wanted to, we could add that to this column. So it doesn't matter. That's the beauty of doing it at home. You don't have my worksheet to worry about. So double E says E in C, feet, beat, feet again, meet. Split digraph E says E in Eve, Swede and Pete. So a swede is a kind of vegetable. So if we have a look here, beat and beat, we've got another homophone, haven't we? This beat is, can you hear the beat, Daddy-O? That's the beat. This beet is beet like beetroot, it's a vegetable. So if you go to a concert, this is the beat you want to snap along to, not that one. You'd look kind of strange. Okay, good job. Let's move on to our practice of that long, bossy E sound today. Before we start, we're going to refresh our memories and look at a split digraph. A split digraph is two vowels split by a consonant to make a long vowel sound. And that's the one we're looking at. We're looking at E, consonant E. Let's have a look at some digraphs to refresh. O-I, coin, oi. A-Y, play, A. Double O, book, U. Y, happy, E. End of a two-syllable word. A, E, cake, A. I, E, bike, I. O, E, bone, O. And from yesterday, and we're going to practice this some more today, E, concrete. Good job. Let's practice some of our irregular words. You, about, friend, little, have. So remember, have isn't bossy. We don't say have. That E just stops the V from falling over. Have. And from yesterday, saw. I saw a bird in the sky. Saw. Good job. Time to stand up, have a bit of a wiggle and get ready for some phonemic awareness. So we're going to start off and do what we did yesterday. We're going to segment some words. So I'll say the word, we'll say the word together, and then we'll break the word into bits. Our first word is thread. Thread. D. Good job. Chin. Chin. N. Shred. Shred. D. Throw. Throw. O. Shy. Shy. I. Wheel. Wheel. L. Last one. Chore. Chore. Or. Great job. We're going to revisit those words, but we're going to manipulate. We're going to delete the initial sound. Okay, so let's have a listen if we break those words into two parts. Red. Red. Take away red. Let's do that together. Get your hands ready. Thread. Thread. Without red. Good job. Next word, chin. Chin without ch. In. Shred. Shred without sh. Red. That's a tricky one, isn't it? Because we've got that combined sound at the beginning. Let's do that again. Shred. Shred without sh. Red. Throw. Throw without th. Row. Shy. Shy without sh. I. Wheel. Wheel without w. Eel. And our last one, chore. Chore without ch. Or. Great work. That was tricky, wasn't it? Cutting those sounds off. I have to think hard too. Okay, let's have a look at some of the sounds that we've been practicing, our split digraphs. We've got lots of them now. We've got 4 split digraphs to practice. I've done the first one for us so we can read it together. K, o, m, p, eat, compete. Good job. Eyes, rise. K, o, p, cope. Compete, rise, cope. Let's have a look. G, ave, gave. Ache, lake. I've, live. Gave, ache, I've. Gave, lake, live. Gave, lake, live. Good job. Eve, Christmas Eve. Rose, rose. Stone, stone. Eve, rose, stone. Eve, rose, stone. Good job. Can you find a word up here? So if I'm in a running race, I'm going to run against all of the other people in the line and try and come first. It's a competition. It's a bit of a hint. Can you find the word, the doing word, that tells me if I'm going to run in a race? I'm going to compete. From the word competition. We'll learn that another time. That's a bit tricky. The next one is a beautiful flower and it has a beautiful aroma, a beautiful smell. Can you see up here the name of a beautiful flower? Have a look in this row. Rose. Did you find rose? Good job. Let's have a look at this word. If we take away the E, we get cop, like a police officer, cop. If we add the E, we get cope. I can't cope with the heat. You could say, you could use cope in a sentence if you can't bear something. Okay, great reading, great work. It's time now for us to do some words to spell. So I need you to go and get your pen and your paper and you can pause me. Are you ready? Pause now. Good job. I'll quickly get my paper ready. Are we all ready? Okay, our first word is bite. Can you say bite? Bite, bite. B-I-T. Let me see your phoneme fingers. We ready? B-I-T. Good job. Let's have a go writing it. B-I-T. Is that right? But bit, no. What do we need? You know, don't you? You all know. We need that bossy E to turn bit into bite. I love bossy E, silent E, split digraph E. It's one of my favourites. Our next word is same. I'd like the same again, please. Say same, same, s-a-m. Let's write that word. Go. A-m. Did you remember to add the E for that split digraph? Same. Good job if you did. Give yourselves a tick. Our next word is compete. I'm going to compete against my sister and see if I can have the fastest shower tonight. You ready? Compete. Eat. We need that long E sound at the end of compete, don't we? If you haven't spelt it quite like me, I'd like you to just quickly fix it up, and when you've fixed it, give yourselves a tick. You can press pause if you need to. Our last word is home. Let's go home. 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 Good job. How did you go with those split digraph spellings? Fantastic. So what we're going to do now is some blending. We're going to practice some more of our bossy E, split digraph E words. Are we ready? Eat, complete. Eat, athlete. Swede, Swede. Complete, athlete, Swede. Again, complete, athlete, Swede. Good job. Theme, Steve, Steve. Ease, these. Let's read these words again. Theme, Steve, these. Theme, Steve, these. Good job. Our last row. Oh, it's our key word. Eat. It's a long one. Concrete. Good job. Extreme. Extreme sports. Quite fun to watch. Extreme. And last one. Eat. Pete. Concrete. Extreme. Pete. Concrete. Extreme. Pete. Good job. I'd like you to point to or find a word here. This is someone who perhaps runs in a running race. Maybe they do some high jump. Maybe they do long distance running. If you're that kind of person, you'd be super fit. What do we call that sort of person? Have a look in the top row. Did you think of athlete? If you did, give yourself a pat on the back. Good job. Can you remember, I want you to see if you can find, and you can point on the screen, what's our key word for this split digraph E? Can you find our key word? Our key word is concrete. Yep, did you find it in the bottom row? Just here? If you did, give yourselves another pat on the back. And now it's time for you to get a pen and paper because we're going to do some spelling. So our first word, and remembering split digraph E, our first word is these. These are my friends. That's a bit sad, isn't it? I do have some, I'll promise. Say it with me. These. These. Actually, I'm just going to change to a black marker. E's. That's right. We need that E, don't we, on the end, the split digraph. These. These are my friends. These are my flowers. These are my textures. Okay, good job. Our next word is theme. 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 It's got the same initial sound, hasn't it? Let's write it. Theme. The theme for today is split digraph E. Good job. And our last word is complete. And then we've nearly completed this lesson. That means finished. Complete. Com. Eat. Complete. If we took that E away, we'd have complete. That's not even a word. Complete. If you got those words correct, give yourselves lovely big ticks. Fantastic work. Okay, let's take this away. Let's do some reading. I'm a bit excited because I saw our tricky word that we looked at yesterday. Can you see it? Okay, let's have a read together. I saw an athlete compete. Full stop, so we can take a breath. I saw an athlete compete. So compete from competition. I saw an athlete compete. I can't say it. She was very speedy. She was very speedy. Full stop. Take a breath. She ate sweets and meat each day to make her strong and fit. Oh, that's a longer sentence, isn't it? Let's have another look. She ate sweets and meat each day to make her strong and fit. Let's read that all together. I saw an athlete compete. She was very speedy. She ate sweets and meat each day to make her strong and fit. Let's read that one more time. It might be hard for you to read it as quickly as me, but I want you to listen and try and say it with me with a bit of expression. I saw an athlete compete. She was very speedy. She ate sweets and meat each day to make her strong and fit. If you don't know what a swede is, I'd like you to perhaps borrow someone's phone or have a look on a computer, because it's a strange kind of vegetable that sometimes we have with our roast dinners. So pretty interesting. So great work. Let's have a look. Today we've been practicing our split digraph. E, concrete, E. Excellent work. Let's have a look at our homework. Our homework is a bit different again today. Today I'd like you to have a look over here at these words and read them. You ready? Theme. The word is theme. How many syllables? One syllable or two syllables? Let's say it together with our mouths closed. You ready? One syllable. So what I'd like you to do is write the word theme with our bossy E in this column. If you've got a piece of paper at home, you can just fold it in half and write 1 on one half and 2 on the other half. Let's look at our next word. Our next word is extreme. We've got the bossy E again. Extreme. Say it with me. Extreme. Just close your mouth and say it. How many syllables? 2. So we're going to write extreme in this column. And I want you to keep doing that for the rest of these words. Steve, Eve, concrete, these, compete, athlete. So I'll see you tomorrow. Fantastic learning today. See you later, alligator.